Hello, and welcome to the grand opening of the world's only Museum of Atlantis. I can't wait to show you around. Let's get started. Our first stop is the Great Hall. Plato described Atlantis in wondrous terms. Walls coated in brass, tin, and orichalcum. Immense temples with golden spires and roofs of ivory, and magnificent statues of Poseidon and all the descendants of the kings of Atlantis. This was really a special place, and we are so lucky to have assembled in this grand hall every example ever found of these splendorous features of Atlantis. Feast your eyes on these wonders. I know, it's almost overwhelming. Let's move on. This room displays all the evidence found to date for the wondrous material culture of everyday life in Atlantis. All the pottery, tools, weapons. Every single one that's ever been found is all right here. But let's talk about something really interesting. What did they eat? You can learn everything we know about the Atlantean diet from this display, which shows the remains we found of the domesticated plants and animals that the Atlanteans subsisted on. Oh boy, it's making me hungry. But where on earth was this fabled city, you ask? Plato said it was out in the Atlantic Ocean, but there's nothing out there but some small islands and a spreading seafloor. You can't fool us, Plato. Atlantis scholars now locate Atlantis on every continent, even Antarctica. We're sharing the fantasy of Atlantis with the whole world. But if Atlantis was in all these different places around the world, how come we can't find any Atlantean buildings, tools, food, or pottery there? How come the catastrophe that destroyed Atlantis didn't wipe away all the evidence of other Ice Age cultures? Good question. Let's go visit the explanation station and ask an Atlantis expert. Whoops! It seems like this office is all locked up right now. I'm sure we can get an answer to that later. Let's not forget the Atlantis Hall of Heroes. These are the people that have kept the dream of Atlantis alive despite having absolutely zero hard evidence to back it up. Keep talking, you scamps. We still believe that the lost civilization is out there somewhere. Do you want to be like your heroes but not quite ready for the big time? We've got you covered. Have a seat here at the kids' table in our Atlantis Kiddie Corner. Maybe if you keep making ass-kissing videos on YouTube, the big kids will let you play with them someday. And don't forget about the Cataclysm Classroom, where Atlantis scholars trade tips on all the newest scientific trends they can use to spice up their talking points, whether they apply to the claim or not.
World went cold again during the Younger Dryas.
This was a high culture that existed prior to the Younger Dryas impact.
I had researched something called the Younger Dryas Comet Impact.
Younger? But I barely even know her. If the lack of evidence for this Ice Age empire gets a little disheartening, take a break in the Wishful Thinking Cafe. There's no shortage of fanciful distractions here. All guaranteed 100% evidence-free. And don't forget to buy something at the gift shop. We can't depend on actual research to keep the dream of Atlantis alive. We need your money. Every time I give this tour, I throw up in my mouth a little. But it's worth it. Bye-bye. Hope to see you soon.